In this video, we'll show you how to use the piano tuner's ear to tune a unison. When a unison is out of tune, the higher partials will beat faster. So what we try to do is listen to the higher partials and tune them so they're beating as slow as possible. Because whatever beat they're beating, the lower partials will be beating even slower, which are harder to tune out, so we use the higher partials. So when we're listening to a unison, we know that the higher partials make up an octave, a fifth, an octave, and then the major third. So for example, if we're going to tune A3, then the higher partials will be the octave, the fifth, the octave, and the major third. While I'm doing this, I'm going to be having my microphone on the unit, so you won't hear me speak. If I have to speak, it will probably be pretty quiet, so I'll speak as little as possible. But you're going to hear the higher partials being dialed in and tuned beatless. The first thing we're going to do to tune our unison is put a mute in on one of the strings. In this case, I'm muting off the third string. Then we turn the bandwidth all the way up to narrow and turn the unit on. Then crank up the volume until you hear feedback. Now we need to dial in the higher partials. We're playing in A3, so let's listen to A4. Now, when you lower the pitch like that, sometimes the feedback occurs. Just turn the volume down. Now that the volume's down, we can hear the A4. You can also go up to the E5. And if you can't hear the beating, you can turn up the volume until the feedback occurs and then back it off. Let's go to A5 now. Then C sharp. If you can't hear the beating, you can turn up the volume, especially if there's no feedback. So now I hear on the C sharp. The higher the partial we tune out, the better the unison will be. Now you can check all the partials if you want. And then with the unit off, we have the clean unison.